how to care for and love yourself. Welcome, beautiful soul. I'm so glad you're here today, taking this time for yourself in this quiet space we've created together to reflect, to reconnect, and to remember who you really are. Today's episode is a deep and heartfelt conversation about something that many of us neglect while caring for everything and everyone around us, ourselves. We'll explore how to care for yourself deeply, emotionally, spiritually, and energetically, and how to truly love yourself from the inside out. So grab your tea, get comfortable, and let's begin. 1. You are worthy, and your worth is not negotiable. Your value doesn't increase when someone praises you, and it doesn't decrease when someone ignores you. You are inherently worthy, simply because you exist. But here's what's wild. Most women were never taught this. Instead, we were taught to prove ourselves, to shrink ourselves, or to compare ourselves. And in doing so, we ended up forgetting the truth of who we are. Let me tell you something important. There are women in this world, you've probably seen them, who are not the most conventionally attractive, not the richest, and didn't come from privileged backgrounds. But they walk like they own the room. They radiate something magnetic. And guess what? People believe in them, not because of their external qualities, but because those women believed in themselves first. They didn't wait for the world to give them permission to feel valuable. They decided they were valuable, and the world responded to that. So the real question is, what would your life look like if you walked into every room knowing that you are a woman of value? 2. Self-care is not selfish, it's sacred. We often hear about self-care as spa dimmies or skincare routines, but I'm talking about real self-care, the kind that says, I matter, my energy matters, my feelings matter. True self-care looks like saying no to people-pleasing, honoring your time and rest, walking away from draining conversations, listening to your body's needs without guilt. It's also emotional. You don't always have to be okay, and loving yourself means making space for that, to cry, to be still, to heal, to say, I'm not fine today, and not apologize for it. So I want to ask you, do you allow yourself to rest? To just be without trying to earn your right to exist? 3. Healing is a journey, not a destination. You don't need to be completely healed to be worthy of love, success, or peace. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are remembering. You are growing. Healing isn't always linear. Some days you'll feel strong. Other days, a single memory can bring tears. That's okay. A woman who's healing is still powerful. She's learning to sit with her emotions instead of running from them. If you've ever told yourself, I should be over this by now, let that go. Your pace is your own. Your heart is doing its best. Honor that. 4. Your energy speaks louder than your words. Have you ever walked into a room and felt someone's energy before they even spoke? That's the power of your aura, your vibration, your presence. When you love yourself, care for yourself, respect yourself, people feel that. Self-love isn't something you need to announce. It shows up in your posture, your tone, your boundaries, and your silence. And this is key. Protecting your energy means you don't give everyone access to you. Not everyone gets to be close to your light. Not everyone gets to know your heart. Some people don't deserve your energy, and learning to say no is one of the most loving things you can do for yourself. 5. Journaling, the mirror of your soul. One of the most healing and intimate things you can do is journal. No filters, no judgment, just you and the page. Write down what you're feeling, what hurt you, what you dream of, what you're proud of. Journaling helps you connect with your inner world. It shows you patterns. It helps you meet yourself in your rawest truth. And sometimes, that's all you need, to be heard by yourself. So, I want to ask you, when was the last time you asked yourself, How am I really feeling today? And when was the last time you answered honestly? 6. Set boundaries from love, not anger. People don't respect you because you shout louder. They respect you when your energy is clear and your standards are calm and unwavering. When you love yourself, you no longer tolerate what hurts you, not because you're bitter, but because you're aligned. Setting boundaries might feel uncomfortable at first. You might even feel guilty, but that's just the old version of you trying to please everyone. It's okay to disappoint others if it means staying true to yourself. 7. Embrace your emotions, all of them. Self-love is not about being positive all the time. It's about being real. You are allowed to feel angry, to grieve, to feel confused. These emotions don't make you weak, they make you human. The problem is, most of us were taught to suppress our emotions, especially women, to smile and stay nice. But healing comes when you say, I am safe to feel. I am safe to express. I am safe to let go. So let your emotions breathe. Don't label them as bad. Just let them move through you. That's how they heal. 8. Connect with something greater. True self-love connects you to the divine, to God, to the universe, to the source that created you. You were not put here by accident. You are part of something greater. When you start to align your energy with faith, with trust in divine timing, you stop forcing things and you start to flow. You begin to say, if it's meant for me, it will find me. I don't chase, I attract. My job is to show up with love. The rest is in God's hands. This surrender is powerful. It brings you peace, the kind of peace that doesn't depend on external things. 9. You teach people how to treat you. When you respect yourself, people sense it, and they either rise to meet you or fall away. You don't need to beg for love. You don't need to chase validation. You simply need to hold your standards. Gently, lovingly, but firmly. People with lower energy might say, you've changed. And the answer is, yes, I have. I've grown, I've healed, I've come home to myself. And if that bothers someone, they're no longer meant to sit at your table. 10. Loving yourself is a revolution. In a world that profits off your insecurity, loving yourself is a powerful rebellion. It means you're no longer waiting for the world to validate you. It means you choose yourself every day, even when it's hard. So let today be the day you say, I am enough. I am allowed to rest. I deserve peace. I matter. Because you do, more than you know. Final words. This podcast wasn't just a talk. It was a mirror to remind you of your truth, a mirror to guide you back home, to you. So take a deep breath, place your hand on your heart, and whisper to yourself, I love you. I've got you. I'm here for you. Because once you become that kind of woman, grounded, self-loving, emotionally honest, spiritually connected, everything around you begins to shift. Not because you're forcing it, but because you finally aligned with the version of yourself that was always waiting to emerge. You are the love of your life. Never forget that. Have you ever felt deeply tired? Not physically, but mentally and emotionally drained, even when you didn't do anything major? That's the exhaustion of overthinking, overgiving, overpleasing, and overperforming. As women, we carry so much. We think of everything and everyone around us. We give and give and give. But what happens when we don't leave anything for ourselves? We burn out. We become empty. We forget who we are. We become so focused on being what everyone wants us to be that we lose connection with the woman inside, the woman who simply wants to live peacefully, love honestly, and feel whole again. So ask yourself, what for? If you've spent most of your life in a constant state of stress, over responsibility, and mental pressure, I want you to pause right now, take a breath, and ask yourself this one question. For what? What was all the pressure for? Did it make you feel better? Did it bring you more love, more joy, more peace? Or did it just drain you? Did it take away your smile, your softness, your presence? You see, at the end of life, none of this will matter. Not the opinions, not the expectations, not the endless to-do lists. Everything and everyone will fade. And if all you've done is worry, overthink, and stress through